Tyreek Hill is an American football wide receiver for the Miami Dolphins of the National Football League. Hill was drafted by the Kansas City Chiefs in the 5th round of the 2016 NFL Draft. He attended Garden City Community College, Oklahoma State University, and the University of West Alabama. Hill was primarily a return specialist as a rookie but has transitioned to strictly playing wide receiver. Following his rookie year, he received the nickname Cheetah in reference to his speed. He has been selected to 6 Pro Bowls in his 6 years in the league, won a Super Bowl title and Super Bowl LIV, and was named to the NFL 2010's All-Decade Team as a punt returner. Early life. A native of Douglas, Georgia, Hill attended Coffee High School, where he won both the 100 meters and 200 meters at the 2012 Georgia 5A State Meet. On May 26, 2012, at the 36th Golden South Classic in Orlando, Florida, Hill ran a new season best in the 100m and a personal record in the 200m. His time in the 200m missed Roy Martin's 1985 national high school record by only 1/100th of a second. Hill's mark was the fastest time by a junior athlete in the 2012 season and the fastest by a junior athlete since Ramil Giliev's 20.04s in 2009. His time in the 100m ties Abraham Hall for second fastest by a junior in the 2012 season, behind only Adam Gemili. He was Track and Field News High School Athlete of the Year in 2012. Hill ran a wind-assisted 9.98s in the 100-meter dash at the 2013 Hutchinson NJCA Championships. Hill was a USA Today All-American Track and Field selection in 2012. College career. Garden City CC. At Garden City Community College, Hill ran track and played football. As a sophomore in 2013, Hill ran for 659 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns while catching 67 passes for 532 receiving yards for the Broncbusters football team. Oklahoma State. Coming out of Garden City Community College, Hill was a highly sought-after junior college recruit and chose to attend Oklahoma State University. On August 30, 2014, Hill made his debut for the Cowboys and caught a season-high 6 passes for 62 receiving yards in a loss to the Florida State Seminoles. On September 25, 2014, he caught his first career touchdown against the Texas Tech Red Raiders and finished the victory with 3 receptions for 50 yards, 6 rushing attempts for 39 yards, and 3 kick returns for a total of 62 yards. In the following game against the Iowa State Cyclones, Hill finished with a season-high 148 kick return yards on 5 attempts and returned his first kick return for a touchdown of the season. On November 1, 2014, he gained a season-high 102 rushing yards on 18 attempts and scored his first rushing touchdown of the season against the Kansas State Wildcats. On December 6, 2014, he appeared in his last game as a part of Oklahoma State's football team and helped them win a comeback victory over their rival Oklahoma Sooners after he returned a punt for a 92-yard touchdown. On December 11, 2014, Oklahoma State dismissed Hill from their football and track teams for his domestic violence arrest a few days prior. In his only season at Oklahoma State, Hill had a total of 102 rushing attempts for 534 rushing yards and 1 touchdown, 31 receptions for 381 receiving yards and a touchdown, 30 kick returns for 740 return yards and 2 touchdowns, and 27 punt returns for 256 punt return yards and a touchdown. As a running back, wide receiver, and returner, he accounted for 1,811 all-purpose yards and 6 touchdowns. His 996 combined return yards ranked second in the nation. He was ranked 11th nationally in all-purpose yards. West Alabama. On September 1, 2015, the University of West Alabama announced that Hill enrolled and would play football for the Tigers. West Alabama head coach Brett Gilliland has stated that he initially turned down Hill after he read the police report detailing how he choked and hit his girlfriend. However, after getting to know Hill personally, he spoke to people at Oklahoma State, Hill's former coaches at Garden City Community College, and a high school mentor. He was also swayed by a part of the plea deal that required Hill to either attend school full-time or be employed. On the field, Hill was utilized very evenly as a running back, wide receiver, punt returner, and kick returner. In his 11 games for the team, he never exceeded 100 yards rushing or receiving, and averaged 135 all-purpose yards until a 307 all-purpose yard burst against Delta State in Game 8. After this, his production tapered off quickly to a season-ending 3 all-purpose yards against the North Alabama Lions. Professional career. Hill was projected to be undrafted during the 2016 NFL Draft, mainly due to his domestic violence arrest. Although he was not invited to the NFL Combine, Hill was able to showcase his abilities at West Alabama's Pro Day. Scouts were mainly impressed with his speed and he received much praise for his workout. Regardless of his workout, many teams had completely removed Hill from their draft boards, but his head coach from West Alabama maintained that at least 20 teams were still interested in him. Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs selected Hill in the 5th round of the 2016 NFL Draft. He was the first player from West Alabama to be drafted since 1974, when Ken Hutcherson was drafted 97th overall by the Dallas Cowboys. The Chiefs were criticized by fans for the selection due to his past issues with domestic violence and the Chiefs' history with former linebacker Jovan Belcher. General Manager John Dorsey had to receive consent from Chiefs owner Clark Hunt to make the selection and says they thoroughly vetted the prospect, which included speaking to the prosecutor that charged him. After drafting him, the Chiefs held an impromptu press conference and addressed the issue to the media during the first day of rookie minicamp. 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, Super Bowl championship. 2020, second Super Bowl appearance. 2021, Miami Dolphins. On March 23, 2022, the Chiefs traded Hill to the Miami Dolphins in exchange for a 2022 first-round pick previously acquired from the San Francisco 49ers, a 2022 second-round pick, 2 fourth-round picks, and a 2023 sixth-round pick. In conjunction with the trade, Hill signed a 4-year, $120 million extension. This includes $72.2 million guaranteed, making him the highest-paid wide receiver in the NFL. 2022 NFL career statistics. Regular season. Postseason. Records. Chiefs franchise records. Receptions in a season. Receiving yards in a season. Touchdown receptions in a season. Coaching career. Hill began coaching as an assistant coach at Lee's Summit North High School in 2020. Personal life. Hill was raised by his mother Virginia Hill. In September 2018, Hill and Crystal Espinal became engaged. Legal issues.